Elite Dangerous is a sprawling epic space combat and trading simulator. It's the sequel to the genre-defining game that was originally released in 1984. A game that I was a gigantic fan of and wasted hour upon hour playing. However, its launcher is a horribly broken, gigantic pile of steaming banana slug shit. I apologize to my regular audience because I have to vent about this fucking nightmare. And I blame you guys. Well, one of you guys anyway. Someone noticed my stick and throttle setup on my desktop last summer and suggested that I check out Elite Dangerous. Well, being a huge fan of the original, I jumped at the chance. I even purchased the Mercenary Edition so I could play the beta. Now, the beta had one of the weirdest installers I have ever seen. It would crash at the most random times, seemingly for no reason, calling up an error on one file or another. So I figure, fuck it, it's a beta, no big deal. They'll get it fixed. So babysit the installer and reset it after it craps out repeatedly. Time consuming, yes, but bearable. And worth the pain in the ass because the game is fucking magnificent. I opened numerous support tickets about the issue, none of which seemed to help in any way. Interestingly enough, those tickets have now vanished. However, I do have copies of those emails if anybody needs proof. Like I said, I played the original back in the Commodore 64 days. And what a great game it was. And I've waited and waited for something better to come along. Elite Plus on my 386 back in '92 was great, very similar to the original. Frontier Elite 2 came out in 1993 and it wasn't nearly as much fun. They had switched over to a full Newtonian physics flight model, and while that's great for a science experiment, it's not too much fun for space combat. White-knuckle dogfights transformed into boring jousting matches. I've played X Beyond the Frontier, Jump Gate, you name it. Nobody ever got the combat right like the original Elite did. So when I found out about Elite Dangerous, the first thing I asked was, how's the combat? Well, as it turns out, it's fucking great. And oh, the hell you will go through to get it! You think crawling through the sewer pipe of the Shawshank Redemption was bad? Installing Elite Dangerous is just like that, except that pipe is 10,000 miles long and you have to clean it with a fucking toothbrush! Because they released the full version of the game and the launcher is still fucking broken! The error message has changed, but the result is the same. A program that is incapable of downloading itself without human input. Only now it takes forever for a 3.5 gig download on DSL, you motherfuckers. Here's the deal. I updated some of my hard drives and that called for a Windows reinstall. So on the morning of Wednesday, January the 31st at about 3 a.m., I started installing Elite Dangerous. I figured I'd set it up and let it do its thing and be able to play by morning. Of course, when I woke up, I got the no data received for 10 minutes aborting error, with not even a quarter of the program installed. I went on and off with this infuriating pile of shit like this till roughly 5 p.m. before I got smart and switched on my camera. And now I give to you the real experience of Elite Dangerous. What they didn't show you in the game trailer. How it really is. Because I'm not the only person experiencing this. There is a thread over 30 pages deep in the support forum. I've sped up these clips here so you won't be bored to death, but if you are thinking on purchasing this game, this is most certainly worth checking out.
It's 5:30 p.m. and stalled out yet again. No data received. Here we go, on the clock it's 5:30. I decided I'm going to keep a record of this. Just see how many stalls this thing has before it actually makes it all the way through. Again, it's December 31st, 2014, last day of 2014. Let's just see how many times this thing will crap out on me before it actually does what it's supposed to do. Yep, here we go again. It's about 5 to 6 on the clock there and crapped out yet again. Way to go, Frontier. Loving the program. And it's just a little bit before 7 p.m. crapped out yet again. Wonderful job, Frontier. Wonderful job. Roughly 10 to about 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, just crapped out yet again. How the fuck can you guys call this a finished product? I have no idea. What a fucking embarrassment. We're at about 16 hours installing. I'm maybe about the halfway mark right now. So we're just right around about 12 to 13 minutes after 7 p.m. What the fuck, guys? What a piece of shit. Here we go again. It is just almost 7:30. Like fucking clockwork here. Looks like we get maybe about 2-3 minutes worth of data and then it waits for 10 minutes and drops out. What the fuck, Frontier? This is a fucking piece of shit. Looks to be just a little bit before 8 p.m. and yep, the message is back. I tried installing .NET Framework. Somebody suggested get that working. No luck. About 10 after 8. And yet again, and I'm reading on the forum that I'm not the only one having this problem. Frontier, you should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. And here we are again. Just after 8:30. Hey, way to go. What an amazing game. I can't believe you guys didn't put this into the trailer. Oh, 9:18 p.m., something like that. Yep, sure enough, yet another abort. Thanks, Frontier. It's just a little after 10. Fuck, I absolutely love this game. This game fucking rocks. This is the kind of download speed we're getting with the Elite installer. 0 megabits per second. Like, seriously, what the fuck? What is the fuck is wrong with this piece of shit? Quarter to 11. And still undergoing the most awesome install process of all time. 11 o'clock! Still got an hour left of the year, and guess what? We've still got this big fucking nightmare install going on. Hooray! This game rules! 11:45 p.m. Happy fucking New Year! 12:30. Oh, this game is so much fun. Almost 1 a.m. Looks like I might actually be getting close to getting this done. It's stalled right now. We'll see if it finishes.
So that's how I spent my New Year's Eve, babysitting the worst piece of shit installer I have ever encountered in 32 years of gaming. Thanks, Frontier Designs. That was so much fun. My wife is utterly thrilled with me as well. Thanks, fuckers. While I only got video of 8 hours of this nightmare, you didn't see the previous 14 hours it took me to even get to that point. That's right. It took 22 fucking hours to install this piece of shit. Granted, I've only got a 5 megabit line, but that's still 500k a second, which should have taken only about 3 hours max to download the entire thing. As it stands, I can't recommend this game to anyone, not until they fix the launcher, because no customer should ever have to go through that just to play a game. Hell, if they had mailed me 1,000 5.25-inch floppies to install off a Commodore 1541 drive, it still would have been faster. It would have been faster loading a game on a cassette drive like we used to do back in the VIC-20 days. Fuck me! David Braben, I hope you are paying attention. You have a monster game here. And you've got a monster clusterfuck going on with your installer. Fix the crom damn thing! Pull your entire staff off content creation and get the delivery method solved! Your customers need to get what they paid for. And while I'm sure there will be a bunch of fanboys pissed off by this video, well, they can all just suck my balls, because I'm not the only one going through this problem. Remember, this is on a fresh Windows install. If some of the viewers want to blame me for the install of this video, and I'm sure some of you fuckers will, consider this. Please, stop watching this video, take your big nose and shove it back up David Braben's ass where you've had it all along. Until the launcher is fixed, I am giving this game a solid thumbs down with a recommendation. Do not buy this piece of shit.